The great lie of motivation. Every January, gyms are full. By March, they're empty again. Every Monday, people swear, this time I'll change. But by Friday, they're back to the same habits. Why? Because we've been sold a lie. That motivation is the key to change. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. When life hits hard, when things get boring, when you're tired or anxious or overwhelmed, motivation disappears, and with it, so does your discipline. The truth? Motivation doesn't work long-term. But what does is something deeper, and that's what this video is about. So if you've ever said, I just need more motivation, why can't I stay consistent? Why do I keep giving up? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't need motivation anymore. You'll have something better, the dopamine trap. Let's talk science real quick. Every time you do something pleasurable, like scroll, snack, or binge, you get a hit of dopamine. And your brain learns fast. It starts craving the shortcut, the easy pleasure. Meanwhile, things like studying, working out, or building a business release little or no dopamine in the short term. So your brain says, why bother? You're not lazy, you're miswired. Modern life has overloaded your brain's reward system. We're not fighting motivation, we're fighting dopamine addiction. So stop blaming yourself for not feeling inspired, and start building habits that work even when you're not in the mood. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Motivation depends on mood. Discipline depends on systems. Motivation says, I feel like doing it. Discipline says, I'll do it anyway. The people you admire, the ones who seem unstoppable, aren't always motivated. They've just built a life where action is automatic. They've stopped relying on willpower. They've made excellence a habit, the motivation crash cycle. Here's what most people do. Get inspired, set big goals, take massive action for 3 days. Burn out, quit, repeat. It's called the motivation crash cycle. The high is followed by a crash, every time because the plan was based on feeling, not on structure. To escape this cycle, you need to stop chasing highs and start building foundations. The secret to lasting change: start small, ridiculously small. 2 push-ups a day, 1 paragraph of writing, 3 minutes of meditation. Why? Because it's not about the task, it's about showing up. Consistency, intensity. Motivation gets you started. Tiny habits keep you going. And over time, they grow into massive results. Stop asking, how can I get results fast? Start asking, who am I becoming? Outcomes are temporary. Identity is permanent. If you identify as someone who's trying to change, you'll always feel like a struggler. But if you say, I'm a disciplined person, you act differently. Every small action reinforces identity, and identity reinforces action. This is how change becomes effortless. Ever wonder why Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day? Why elite athletes follow strict routines? It's because decisions drain energy. The more choices you make, the weaker your willpower gets. So simplify your life. Set a morning routine, plan your meals and schedule your workouts. Remove the decision. Keep the momentum. One day, you feel amazing. The next, you want to quit everything. That's emotion. It fluctuates. It lies. If you only act when you feel good, you'll never be consistent. So here's the rule. Don't negotiate with your emotions. Show up, no matter how you feel. Because action creates mood, not the other way around. An anchor habit is a small behavior that triggers a cascade of good choices. Example: morning walk, better focus, healthier food, productive work. Night journaling, better sleep, more energy, less reactivity. One tiny habit can shift your whole day. Find yours, protect it, make it sacred. The 3-phase plan to rewire your life. Forget willpower. Forget morning motivation videos. You don't need another dopamine hit. You need a system, one that works even when you don't feel like it. Let's finish this journey with clarity. Motivation doesn't last. Systems do. And here's a practical system in 3 phases. Simple, realistic, and powerful enough to change everything. Phase 1. Reduce the friction. Make the right thing easier to do and the wrong thing harder. If your phone is your biggest distraction, don't try to resist it. Put it in another room when you're working. Want to exercise daily? Sleep in your workout clothes. Put your shoes by the door. Want to read more? Leave the book open on your desk. Don't wait for inspiration. Engineer the environment. Discipline isn't about force, it's about reducing resistance. Phase 2, ritual over results. Most people say they want results, but people who succeed, they fall in love with the ritual. Don't say, I'm going to write a book. Say, I'm going to write 1 paragraph today. Don't say how I'm going to get in shape. Build a minimum daily standard, something so small you can't fail. Because consistency is your secret weapon. Phase 3, track, adjust, repeat. Don't aim for perfection, aim for data. Use a habit tracker. Journal once a week. What worked, what didn't? Adjust, keep going. Progress isn't linear. You'll miss a day, you'll feel off, but you don't quit, you recalibrate. Discipline is not about rigidity, it's about adaptation. The loop that builds a new identity. Each time you follow this cycle, reduce friction, commit to your ritual, review and adjust, you build something far more powerful than motivation. You build identity. You're no longer someone who's trying to change. You're the kind of person who follows through. You don't chase motivation. You create momentum. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You just need to begin. Discipline doesn't start with pain. It starts with one small, consistent decision. Make it today and again tomorrow. And watch what happens. Just habits. One habit can change everything.